You know what's interesting? A lot of people think investing is mostly about money, but honestly, investing is more about mindset than anything else. Because two people can have access to the exact same information, the exact same investing apps, the exact same opportunities, and still end up with completely different financial outcomes. Some may ask, why is that? Because mindset trumps all. It honestly affects patience, discipline, emotional control, long-term thinking, and consistency. And those things translate directly into investing. One thing I've noticed is that many people invest emotionally instead of strategically. For example, when the market goes up, people feel confident, they feel unstoppable, and then when the market drops, a lot of them panic, some of them sell off their investments, and then end up regretting it later on when there's another bull run. And unfortunately, emotional decisions are usually what destroys long-term investing success. Because investing is one of the few areas in life where patience is often rewarded more than the constant reaction. A strong investing mindset understands that short-term volatility is normal. But unfortunately, many people quit investing too early because they expect instant results. That's why you'll often see them do lottery tickets, sports betting, and even poker. For the ones that want to earn money seriously, but essentially gamblers overall. And honestly, wealth does not build overnight like that. It compounds quietly over time. I'm here to tell you that mindset affects how people view money itself. Most people are taught to focus only on consuming. So what that looks like, new clothes, new car, upgrading lifestyles constantly. As soon as you get a raise, you have to go buy the new thing that you really didn't need. Those kind of things. You probably know somebody like that. Something like that could be in your family or one of your friends that are not encouraging you in the right ways. But investors often think differently. They start to ask, how can my money make me more money? When you start to get into that mindset shift, it changes everything. I remember when I started to have that mindset shift, and then I started to think about, how can this money make money for me constantly? Because instead of only trading time for money, you begin focusing on building assets. And over time, assets can potentially generate growth, dividends, passive income, and long-term wealth. That's one of the biggest mindset shifts a person can make financially. Even me personally, as soon as I started to think more of an investor, more than a consumer, everything I constantly think about is any new money I get is to put into stocks. I don't think about to buy the new shoes, the new clothes, the new whatever to impress people on social media. It's not my thing. And honestly, one of the biggest advantages in investing is simply thinking long term. You can't think short-sighted when it comes to money and growing it. A lot of people want quick money, and that's understandable. But quick gains, quick success, quick results are not usually realistic. But investing usually rewards patience, consistency, and discipline. That's why compound growth becomes so powerful. Because small, consistent investments repeated over many years can become very substantial later in life. Your future self will reward you for the things that you prioritized when you were younger. And people who understand this early usually place themselves in a much stronger financial position later on. That's why mindset matters so much, because without the right mindset, most people won't stay consistent long enough to experience compounding. A perfect example of this in Canada is the TFSA, or the tax-free savings account. A lot of people underestimate how powerful it can become over time, not because it creates instant wealth, but because it rewards long-term investing behavior. Someone consistently investing into quality assets inside a TFSA over 20 or even 30 years could potentially build substantial tax-free wealth. But that requires patience, discipline, emotional control, and long-term thinking, which all comes back to mindset. At the end of the day, investing is not only about numbers. It's about behavior, because your mindset determines whether you're going to stay disciplined, whether you're going to panic during difficult times, whether you're going to think long term, and whether you're going to continue building consistently over time. And honestly, people who master their mindset financially often give themselves a massive advantage in life overall, because wealth is usually built slowly through smart decisions repeated consistently over time. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and continue investing in your financial future, because the mindset you develop around money today can completely shape your financial future tomorrow.